Hey there, Jed Coburn is here with the Exercise Physiology Show. I'm an exercise physiologist. I am a former fat kid. I basically comes down to this. There's just so much crap on the internet, and I feel like I'm a really good filter for that. Actually, I am. With the experience that I have and just being on the internet, searching for new tools, new fun ways to be healthy, all that happy stuff. So that's kind of a gist. And then, growing up, I was kind of a fat kid, and what do you do, right? I mean, I had a pretty decent childhood, actually really good childhood. I love my parents for it every day, and we just go from there. But this is episode number 48 already. Number 48. Holy moly, right? Let's get right into it. Yesterday I had Cindy Abney ask me a question. It was perfect. She says, I think I need to do more cardio and less weights. Thoughts? So, here's what it is. More cardio and less weights. What would that do? What is your outcome? Well, I know that her outcome is to burn fat or lose fat and not lose muscle at the same time. And she's trying to, be healthy and get healthy and stay healthy. And it's just like all of us, right? So the common theme would be to do cardio and, less weights or decrease the weights. No way. Male, female, does not matter. Cardio burns fat only. Okay, that's all it does. And while that happens, you can actually go too far, and then you're going to go into what's called muscle wasting, right? I mean, after you burn so much fat, your body pulls from other places. It's called aerobic and anaerobic threshold, right? So here's what you do. Instead of going into the science, which I definitely could, but I don't think anybody gives a crap about that. Here's what you do. You increase your heart rate and work on your muscles at the same time, like strengthen your muscles at the same time. Primarily that's why I do personally my own workout of the days, or only body weight exercises, and then load them when I'm ready. Load them meaning grab weights and then start adding weight to your own body weight. But your squats, your lunges, your push-ups, your dips, your mountain climbers, all of these body weight plus exercises, that is your cardio, that is your strength, that is your coordination, that is your posture, that is that is so many things versus going for a run. You can go for a run, which is awesome, good for you. If that is what you feel that you need a release, if that's what kind of makes you happy, if you will, and you find joy through that, do that. But if your outcome is just fat burn, and lean up, decreasing your weights is not the answer. Your answer is to just keep pushing and keep going through your strength training. And you know what? Do it faster. More power, more explosion. Because when you strengthen your power muscles, your core, right? Everything literally starts at your core. If you're not thinking about your core every time you're lifting, moving, working out, lifting a child, lifting a dog, lifting a cat, if you're not thinking about core exercise or core movement or core, you're missing the boat, right? You're gonna get hurt. So that's essentially what it comes down to. It comes down to, you don't need specific cardio, like hop on your elliptical for 30 freaking minutes. That's just backwards thinking. You go and expect the same or different results doing the same thing. We know that's the definition of insanity, but your body needs to be moved, and it needs to be challenged. Cardio is a repetitious, you just keep going and the same thing. You need to get into that zone where you're out of breath, right? You need to get out of breath. And you need to work your muscles. Push-ups, squats, lunges, all the stuff that people really, I don't do lunges. If you tell me you don't do lunges, if I hear that one more damn time, I'm not gonna work with you. Like, I've heard that so many times. If somebody says I don't do lunges, I'm not gonna work with you. And I'm gonna be selective now because I'm sorry. Like, you just don't see the big picture yet. And that's why I do what I do, is I sometimes I just repeat myself because that's what it takes. You may need a different spin on the same stuff that I'm saying, and that's all right. But really, the big picture, what I keep saying is, like, the big picture is you have the rest of your life to be healthy if you just keep practicing at it. It can come even faster the more dedicated you get, the more serious you get, the more you want it. But really, when it comes down to it, day-to-day choices, moment-to-moment choices define what's gonna make you healthier 3 months from now. Like, while you're mowing down on a bowl of cereal, that's only putting you that much further back to where you want to be. Instead of doing that, eat 4 boiled eggs. Just saying, right? The choices you're making right now define what you're doing 3 months from now, 6 months from now, 1 year from now. What choices are you making? What food choices are you making? What exercise choices are you making? What lifestyle choices are you making? I would love to know, right? What are you eating? I ask through my newsletter. Send me your pictures. Send me your measurements. Send me your food journals. Just saying, right? I ask for it. Do many people do it? Some do, some don't. Oh well, right? It's up to you to figure out what works for you. But I liked that question, Cindy. I really appreciate it. It just comes down to, you don't want to get into muscle wasting, right? You don't want to get into that. You gotta keep building the muscle, right? The more muscle you carry, the more of a chance for your metabolism to skyrocket. And ladies, you're not gonna get huge, right? It doesn't matter what you say, you're missing a key component. It's called testosterone. Testosterone builds the muscle. That's why guys get big. But if you don't, right? I mean, you have trace amounts, and some people will say, well, I just have bigger, I'm just a little bigger than, no, you know what? It's not true, right? Like, it comes down to food choices. It comes down to how you're working out, and primarily what muscles, right? I mean, what actions you're doing. And there's nothing you cannot do. There's nothing your body cannot do. There's a steering wheel. There's nothing, it's up here. It really is. When it comes to figuring out and knowing what you actually like, that's what this process is all about. I used to have a love-hate relationship with burpees. Now I have a love-love relationship with burpees, because those suckers get me where I need to be in a very short amount of time. And if I don't have a lot of time, that's my go-to exercise. And it's taken me a while to get to that point. But that's what I'm saying, is it takes practice. It's a lifelong journey. You have the rest of your life to be healthy. You just have to be open and willing to accept it. There is no quick fix. There is no, I'm going to get there by, bikini season next year. I'm going to lose a whole bunch of weight before Christmas because just in case I might gain some back. There is none of that. You either choose a healthy lifestyle and be happy about that choice, or you don't. It can be that simple. I think we overcomplicate things as human beings. We have to just keep them simple. I'm not outside of any of this, by the way. It's just taking lots of practice. Daily practice. Visions and dreams will come true. And as always, that's the end of the show. If you're willing to change from next up, that's funny. If you are willing to change from the neck up, you will change from the neck down. And you gotta believe in yourself. This is episode number 48. If you've been with me for 48 of these, 48 episodes, holy moly. You know that I believe in you by now. Like, comment, and share on wherever you see this. Because that's the oxygen that keeps me going. That's what keeps me going, is hearing from you. Because if you're making it this far into this video and you're listening to the end, my number one goal is to make you better than me. Honestly, I would love to see you better than me. There is no lie about that. I would love to see you in every way better than me. That's why I do what I do, to help people. Have a great day. Bye for now.